Hey guys, this is Toby. This is my new release of software. I it's volume based trading, but it's also based on the StochRsi. This is a standard indicator. I've modified the standard indicator only to give the arrows up or down. Basically, you can't. So normally they just have like the green bar, the green line, and then you have the blue horizontal and the red horizontal. And so when the green crosses, that's supposed to be a time to get in, or the price is going to go up. That's why you have the green arrow. I put the green arrow in there. Conversely, when it goes down below the red line right there, that's that's when the price is supposed to go down. So those are the two things. And what I did was I modified. I took these two indicators and put their program into my program, which is showed up here above. Let me see, so up here in the top third, that's my program. And so what I did was my program looked at these up arrows and down arrows up here, and only kept some of them, threw them out. In addition, I added other green arrows and red arrows. Um, there's there's big red arrows and then smaller red arrows. The big ones I think are there because they're more important, more powerful. But the green ones and the small green ones and small red ones are good too. So the problem with just looking at StochRsi and CCI is that they don't always give the right data. So, for example, you look at the begin day, which is this is the beginning of the day, and let's see, that's the beginning of the day. Yeah, this is the beginning of the day, and it's lots of, see how big the volume bars are, and so it's more volatile, and you don't have any history of what's going to happen, so it's hard to do resistance lines, and so often these arrows down here are wrong. You can see that the price is going down, 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 down. But when you look at the StochRsi and CCI, most of the arrows are showing up, so you can see how bad it is. At least at the beginning of the day, it starts getting better as you go on. And what I did was I took these arrows and threw them out, or kept them based on volume. Now I've been writing volume programs for a while, and they don't seem like they. I've had trouble with them, and I've had luck with them, but this seems like it's worked out the best so far. And so up here, without knowing any of this stuff down here, just look at the green arrows. If you follow the green arrows and the red arrows, you can, and that you don't know anything else about stocks, you can make money. I'll try to zoom this in a little bit. Let's see, so you can see it. I'll start from there. I'll look at this section, okay? All right, and that starts 650. 650 to 830, so I'll do this one too. 650 to 830. Something like that. Okay. So again, the one on the stock on the left is an ETF TCA, and the stock on the right is TNA, which is it's inverse, and they should be like the opposites, right? Because they're inverses, and in fact, the the prices are the opposite. So, like on the left, you notice the price goes up and then down. But on the right side, the price goes down and then up. So the opposite. But what's not as clear is that the volume doesn't exactly mirror the volume on the right. So sometimes you'll get more indicators on one or the other, and sometimes the indicators, these little arrows, will appear at the same time, and sometimes one will appear first before the other. So yeah. So if you look at the TZ on the right, it has arrows. So like looking at this one, there's this one here, but you'll notice that there's like a whole bunch of big red bars and then one green red bar. I'd be very leery to get in. So you have to look at a combination of my arrows and the volume bars, okay? So if we're going to go up, we have to have more green ones happening than red ones happening, and an arrow. So we're going along looking at this one, the first green arrow. It is sort of at the price down here at the bottom. You see the price has been coming down, but it's not the best because we only got one green line. Here's another green line, but there's no arrow, and there's still lots of red. Now we got two more green bars and a red. Now we got 1, 2, 3 more green bars. So now look at all the green volume bars in a row, and we got a green arrow. This would be a good place to get in. So we could get in right there, 49.80. Now we just follow the green arrows. We don't see any red arrows up here. Why? Because there's low volume down here. So it's like not too worried about it because there's low volume. And when you see low volume down here and you don't see any red arrows up here, it just means it's going to be a small little retrace, but overall it should go back up again. No guarantees. We got in here, use our stop loss down here, so if it keeps on going down, your stop loss kicks in, and you only at most get a small loss. The other thing is a rule of thumb. If you see all the green bars going up, if you see 2 red bars, that's a good rule of thumb to get out. So you could get out here. So you had 50.15, and we would have got in at this here, 80. You could have made 35 cents just from here to there, and there'd been nothing wrong with that. In fact, that would be great, 35 cents. But if you look at the volume here, you figure, well, it's low volume, and it should go back up again. And well, here you go, you got the green bar here, so now you're back in here, and now the price is running up, and you're just following. You got a single small little red candle here, small volume bars here. You might want to sell out here, or you might want to let it ride. And now you got another one. You got your second red candle here. You could get out at 40, 50, 30, and you, like I said, you would have got over here at $50 exactly. You'd have made another 30 cents. So in the matter of half an hour, you would have made, see, what did we say? 75 to, 25 plus 30, 55 cents. So if you had a thousand shares, you would have made $550 just following the arrows. Now we see some green arrows here, and it's like, okay, we think the price is going to go up, so we could get in here, and then we see 2 red candles in a row, so we would probably like crap and get out, and or have a stop loss would have been at the bottom of this part anyways. So 50.11, and we would have got in at, we could have lost 20 cents here, and it would have been gone. So what could have we done? Well, one thing is, remember I was telling you about if you just look at the green arrows and that's all you look at, you would have got a 20-cent loss. But if you look down here at the volume bars, this little green, these arrows here are based on a small green volume bar, and there was 2 bigger red ones before it. This would have been a bad place, very bad place to get in. But you still could have limited your loss using a stop loss of 20 cents. So you would have gained like 25 cents, 30 cents, and then lost 20 cents if you would have just gone on these green bars. So that's why it's so important to look at the green bars, the green arrows, and the volume bar down here. So again, I want to say that the definition, what these red. So now you know what the green arrows mean. Green arrows need to be taken into account with the green volume bars, right? And the red arrows don't just mean the price is going to go down. They could mean, the second thing they could mean is the price is going to go, the price has stopped rising. It will go down a little bit or go sideways. Sometimes the red arrow means it's just going to go down, 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 down. Sometimes it means it's going to go sideways and then go back up again. So in this case, got a couple green bars, and if you got in, then it's going along, and you see a red candle, and then you got a down red arrow, you'd have to get out. And next case, you probably would have broke even, but at least you could have got out. And then it kind of goes down a little bit, then it comes back up again. So this red candle means it's sideways. So this is like the price comes down, it goes sideways, and it goes back up again. And anyways, so now it's going along. You get a green arrow here. This green arrow here comes after 1, 2, 3, 4 green bars. So it's a good time to get in. You would have got in right there at 49.80, and you could have got out at 49.85 because there's 2 red bars here. So you could have made 5 cents. And so it's just as important to know that to take, hey, 5 cents, it's not a loss. This is important to, hey, take 5 cents, it's not much. So if you had 1,000 shares, it's $50. So you just made, in 10 minutes, you made $50, and it's like, that's not very much money, but if you think 10 minutes, $50, and if you go an hour, that's $300 an hour. So totally cool to get $300 an hour on a small little in and out right here. In here, out there. So if you can get break even or using these, or a small win or a big win, and that's what you can get as long as you pay attention to what I call the green army and the arrows combined. That's enter, and get out fast and have stop losses in case you can't hit buttons fast enough. Sometimes there's huge bars like that one. And so what I've talked to you about right now today is just the green arrows with my new program, and we haven't even made use of inverse stocks, because not only do we have the green arrows and red arrows on this side, we have the opposite red arrows and green arrows on the other side that we can use for guidance. So that's the system. Working pretty good when I'm doing my paper trading. Bye.